Welcome to my show, Nicola. Today we are off to go see the new horror thriller sequel, The Strangers Chapter 3. This is a continuation from where we left off from Chapter 2. So far, Maya, she's still on her own trying to battle these strangers in masks, and she had killed one of them in the sequel. We're just gonna see what happens from there. So far, I'm hearing not so good reviews. So far, the reviews have been negative from the jump. It's actually really surprising that they were able to get like 3 chapters out of this with negative reviews on each movie. But I love the franchise. Hopefully, it gets better. I thought that personally, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 were, I liked Chapter 2, I think, a little bit more than Chapter 1. Chapter 1 was very derivative of the original Strangers. Chapter 2 was a little bit, at least, more suspenseful a little bit. A very extended chase scene. I see a lot of pros with that, but then I can also see why a lot of people didn't like it. We got Chapter 3 to go see, and I'll let you guys know what's up. Let's cross our fingers. Maybe it gets better. We are back from The Strangers Chapter 3. I'm going to say this. I just think that they could have done so much better. With this last installment. It's not perfect. There are some things that are good. Like the filming of the movie, the quality of everything, all the technical aspects, it was done very, very well. But I just think when we're talking about the storyline and we're talking about sequence of events and we're talking about certain things, if they make sense, it could have done much, much better. And it could have been a lot more satisfying also. So in the movie, there were some things that didn't make sense. Scene where one of the strangers is really going after this guy with an axe, like killing a body with an axe, and then he picks up the axe and there's no blood on the axe after he's hacking away. So that, I think, was an error on their part. Going into the movie, we have a few scenes, flashback scenes, where we're showing more background of the killers and the characters who are the strangers. And it's just unnecessary. We've been saying it since the second one, that revealing the motives and the identities of the killers is it's not the right choice. It's not the right direction that this should have gone. You're going in that direction and you are missing the whole point of the strangers. You're missing the whole point of the mystery, of the fact that it's creepy and scary because you don't know who these people are, that they remain hidden behind masks. The fact that this franchise is diving deep into the killers and the kind of characters and identities of them, and going deep into why that they're doing this, it's just unnecessary. And the flashback scenes also were so cringe. The actors that were playing them as little kids and seeing them do this, and seeing the kids in the scenes kill people, was just, it did not work. It did not work for this franchise. Because this franchise is not about kids killing people. It's about big, scary adults in scary masks going after people. It's supposed to be a slasher. It's not supposed to be about kids killing people or just revealing the background. And it just was unnecessary. It went into territory that was, I just think, a waste of time whenever they could have done something a lot more better, a lot more entertaining and exciting. The flashback scenes were just unnecessary. They should have focused more on the present, more on Maya and the characters, and keeping the strangers. I will say, though, that Gabriel Basso is freaking hot. I mean, he's so good at playing creepy and strange, but damn, that is a good-looking man. And the conclusion, I thought the conclusion could have been a lot more satisfying, especially since this is supposedly the last one. Madeline Petch, I just have to point out, like, all of her work, like, all of her acting, like, it is high par. Like, she is probably the best part of this movie, is her acting. Like, she does phenomenal acting. I hope that she gets a better horror franchise after this, because I love seeing her in horror. I have to give this movie a D minus. I'm gonna go for a D minus on this one. You could probably talk me up to a D plus, a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, I think D plus is the best grade that I would give this movie. It needed to be a lot better, comparing it to other films that have been higher par and more elevated. Like, it needs to be smarter. It needs to be much more better done. I think there's definitely a way to make the Strangers franchise a lot more better. Yeah, it just needs better writing, better sequence of events, to not make it derivative of the originals. Just try and, do what the original did, but don't copy it. Just, like, bring something different and unique to bring the franchise back to life. I am a big fan of this franchise. I think the original and Strangers 2 Prey at Night are some of the best movies in the franchise.